Chapter 7. Call to Arms of the Fable Society. Various locations. May 14th, 1889. Letters to Arboreal Manor, Surrey, England. Charleston House, London, England. Villa Centros, London, England. Garfield Estate, Bristol, England. And the Lilac Mask, Boma, the Congo Free State. Dated May 14th, 1889. To the distinguished members of the Fable Society, we are aware as we write this that for many of you, a letter from ourselves is quite possibly the last thing you would expect to receive at this time. For some, our contact is frequent, for others, we have scarcely met before at all. And yet, despite this varying contact between us, we feel it is our responsibility to relay you a message of dire news and much dismay. On the evening of April 30th, your friend and colleague Dr. Raymond Morningstar fell deeply ill while on an archaeological investigation in Athens, Greece. Despite our best efforts to contact and employ local doctors to improve his condition, it has continued to worsen. Growing signs of infection, fever, and mania continue to chip away further at his constitution as the days wear on. Although we are experiencing minor delays in our journey, we are attempting, with our limited resources and experience, to return home to England as hastily as possible in order to find an adequate cure for his ailment. As much as it troubles and pains us deeply to even consider, as our mentor himself would want us to, we must look at the situation from a realistic perspective. And unfortunately, in this situation, it is a dire perspective indeed. We fear that should the doctor's condition continue to worsen, he may not make it home in a healthy or even sane capacity, should he battle the illness long enough to return home at all. The assembled members of the Society to whom we write are, to our knowledge, some of the most learned scholars in the world, both in your respective fields and in your knowledge of Dr. Morningstar himself. Not to mention, you are his closest friends and confidants. Should he return alive, as we hope he will, we feel it would do him much good to see you all assembled once again. It is a stretch, perhaps, but we request it at your soonest possible convenience. We hope that your assembled intelligence may provide some hopes at a cure for this strange malady, and that your assembled presence and reminiscence may draw some semblance of Dr. Morningstar's old self to the forefront of his addled mind. We also hope, however, if these truly may be his final days, that Dr. Morningstar may see you all assembled once again, for one last time. He has often spoken of your tender connection and friendship in his life, and his dismay at the lack of communication in recent years. It would help him rest easier, we feel, if he did not feel alone in these strenuous and dangerous days. Should these letters reach you at the intended time and location, we hope sufficient time will be allowed for your gathering at Arboreal Manor, Surrey, prior to our arrival. We do not know yet an exact date, but we speculate, without consideration of further delay, less than 2 weeks from the date of writing. Signed with the admiration and respect deserving of your status, Jamie B. Pine,